Is this thing on? Okay. Hi, everybody. God, it's good to be back. Okay. Sometimes when I drive along the West Side Highway in Manhattan and see joggers running on verdant paths, city bikers speeding along in vibrantly colored helmets, shoppers bustling in and out of the strange, shimmering mecca that is now Hudson Yards, and, you know, happy, healthy people doing happy, healthy things, I get a little pissed. This isn't the New York I was born into. This isn't the New York I once knew. What the hell happened to my seedy, gritty, dangerous, lovely New York? Not long ago, I was walking in the city with my father, the Brooklyn native who still takes umbrage with the Dodgers for leaving Flatbush. We watched in awe as a young woman exited a Starbucks with her Birkin bag splayed open, her Louis Vuitton encased iPhone in one hand, and her venti drink and a fistful of bills in the other. Nothing happened to her. No phone stolen, no money pilfered, no Birkin bag snatched, no crime happening whatsoever. She simply walked away, unscathed, unknowing. My father turned to me and said, "You know, I almost miss the 70s. For those of us who lived in New York during that time, the city is nearly unrecognizable to us now. Today, people ride the subways and usually live. They walk through the meatpacking district and not only don't get mugged, they don't know why it's called the meatpacking district. They fall asleep on the grass in Central Park, closing their eyes and trusting that no injury or criminal activity will befall them, and they wake up. I find this fascinating. Some people don't go to Europe until they're in their 20s. I didn't go to Central Park until I was in my 20s. It used to be an insult to say, your mother's from Hoboken, or your mother's from Red Hook. Now, if your mother lives in Hoboken or Red Hook, she's either a VC or a Texas. God bless. Who actually wants to sit at a cafe table in the middle of Times Square and sip a $16 McLatte? Don't even get me started on M&M World. That's a whole other story slam. There's scaffolding everywhere in the city, buildings going up at an alarming rate, massive glass condos dwarfing 6-story brownstones. The Manhattan skyline no longer belongs to me, but to a younger, newer generation that doesn't remember the 2 monoliths that once stood at the far end of the island, or the fact that most New Yorkers hated those monoliths when they were being built, calling them the boxes that the Empire State and Chrysler buildings came in. Sometimes I think while people are ordering $25 cocktails at Highline bars, but was it all a dream? The squeegee guys on 11th Avenue and the Son of Sam and Gerald Ford telling New York City to drop dead, and my grandmother turning her engagement ring around whenever she took the bus, and the blackout of 77 and graffiti everywhere, even on you if you stood still, and Johnny Carson mocking New York night after night during his opening monologues. No, it was a nightmare. I get it. But there's still something missing now in New York. Old ladies with shopping carts and cat-eye sunglasses, Ebbinger's blackout cake, cigarette smoke, newspaper stands, Greek diner to-go cups, phone booths, and unironic dive bars, and intergenerational and intereconomic congruence, revolution, resistance, litter, real life. My husband and I are at the age where we talk about where our kids should put us when we're dead. He wants to go on a wall. I don't want that. I want to have my ashes scattered at a salvage yard under the BQE. It's a real place. It's filled with ordinary, beautiful, broken things from city homes and streets in Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan, quite possibly from places where my ancestors once lived. I'm a 5th-generation New Yorker. It seems fitting for me. Most people want to return to the earth when they die, but me, I want to return to New York the way it once was, beautiful in its brokenness, but never, ever ordinary. Thank you.